my channel. So I am so excited that episode 4 of Color Me Debt Free is here. I actually can't believe that this is only episode 4, but I'm excited because today's video is about making money fun. So making saving money fun, making talking about money fun. I just told you guys last week how I suck at saving money. I hate talking about money. I don't like anything to do with money. And so the only way that I'm going to be successful at this, and I've known this from the very beginning, but the only way that I'm going to be good at this and then I'm going to have success is if I make it fun for me. And so I have 3 tips that I want to share with you guys on how to make money fun and exciting and make saving money something that you want to do. So my biggest problem with all of this is that I probably got credit card debt. I've been in credit card debt for probably a little over a year. Basically, I racked up about $1,500 of credit card debt very quickly, but I just thought, oh, that's, that would be easy. That's easy to pay off. That's not a big deal, like $1,500, whatever. I'll figure it out. But then slowly I couldn't pay it, and it started to get more and more until it was $2,000 of credit card debt. Then it was $2,500 of credit card debt. And then I opened up another credit card, and I have a couple thousand on that credit card as well in terms of debt. And so I was so ashamed of it, and I didn't want my parents to know, and I didn't want anybody else to know, because when I was growing up, my dad always told us, he was like, don't ever get into credit card debt. Don't get into debt. Like, you don't want to have to deal with it. It's a horrible thing. So I knew he was going to be like, you're such a doofus, Abby. Like, you should know. I told you, my dad loves to get into credit card debt. Like, listen to your father. And I didn't want to be, like, told, because I already knew. Like, I knew that it was something that I shouldn't have done. I was, like, really annoyed with myself, but I just pushed it to the side, and I didn't want to deal with it because I was ashamed and I was embarrassed. And you shouldn't be that way. The best thing that I did for myself with all of this is that I told my boyfriend, Tim. I told him that I was in debt. I told him that I needed to figure it out, that I wanted to figure out. He's so good with finances and financial things. I was like so nervous. I was like freaking out when I told him. And like we went through all of my stuff, like my statements and everything. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't want him to see that $400 Target bill. Like I bought makeup. And you just have to do it, and you don't have to necessarily let them poke around. It was the best thing for me to just air it all out. But the best thing that you can do, is tell somebody, get a buddy. Like, the buddy system is always a good thing, right? Remember when growing up when you had your buddy and they had to you had to check in with each other and make sure that you had each other, you sat together on the bus for school trips and stuff, and everybody had to make sure they had a buddy because that's how they kept track of everybody. Well, this is how you're going to keep track of your money. Get a buddy. Get somebody that's going to support you, that's going to help you, that's going to pick you up when you're super down and you're feeling really poor, like I have been recently. And it's just like the best thing. That's been literally the best thing in all of this for me, because without a buddy, you're just going to fall back into it, because it's too hard to do on your own. I've tried to do it. I've tried to get out of debt so many times on my own, and I'm just like, well, nobody's watching me. I'll just spend this here. But if you have somebody that's your buddy, that's going to help you out, that's going to be supportive, it's just going to help you so much. You don't even know. The second thing is that for me, I love a challenge, and just generally, who doesn't like to be challenged? Like, that's what life is about, is to be challenged every day, or challenge yourself in sports or at work, or you want to get better. We all want to grow and improve as individuals, and so a challenge is the best way to do that. And so I love making this a challenge. Like, I love doing the use it or lose it stuff with the blog sale. I love last week challenging all of us to clean out our bank accounts, get rid of all the crap that you don't use and that you don't need. It's sucking all your money away. I'm so excited for this to be a challenge and something that I'm doing. It's just, that's definitely a way that you can make this really fun and exciting, and not oh, you're just looking at your spreadsheet of your budget and you're like, oh, I don't have so much money, I don't have any money, and I have so much money in debt, and I'm going to put my next paycheck all in this category, and this category, and this category. Because that sucks. That makes you stressed and whatnot. But instead of looking at it as a negative, look at it as a positive. I love being positive. And so making this, instead of that ashamed, negative feeling that I had around the whole topic, making it a positive and saying, you know what, you did this, but that's okay, because you're going to figure out a way to get out of it, and this is now a challenge and you're just gonna kill it. You're gonna crush it. The last tip that I have, came across this woman. Her name's Kate Northrup, and she is really, really cool. I'm going to link her YouTube channel below, and she does this thing called Financial Freedom Fridays. She had this awesome meeting with this financial planner, and the financial planner told her to have a Money for Me account. And I thought this was so cool. I listened to kind of how she described it a little bit, and basically what it is, and you can do it any way that you want. You could have it set up in a separate checking account. Basically, anytime you make a really good spending decision, so last week when I didn't buy coffee all week and I saved that $20, that $20, I made that good spending decision, so I put that $20 in my Money for Me account. And let's see, so actually last week Tim and I went to the movies. The movie was the new one with Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What the heck is that movie called? It's like Prison Break. It's like prison, what should we call it? Breakout plan. Escape plan! Escape plan!
It's called Escape Plan, and we went to the movies. I have my Stubs card, and I use my debit card because it's directly linked to my checking account, so that's not like a credit card. It's like a debit card, so it takes it out right away. So I don't use credit cards anymore. So I swipe my debit card, and it we put in the wrong zip code or something, so it wouldn't work, so I had to swipe it again. It double charged me for the movies. When I call, because I am going to call to dispute the charge, so when I call to get that removed, that's a little win for me. So that $19 goes into my Money for Me account. And anytime that you make a good decision, like if I was, out at CVS getting my prescription, this happens to me all the time, getting my monthly prescription, and I wander towards the makeup aisles because that's my nature. I've got to see what's new. And so if I go over there and I look at all this stuff and I want to buy it, I'm thinking, oh, I could easily spend like 40 bucks in here. Like I really want to buy a couple things. And I don't do it. That $40 that I would have normally spent goes into the Money for Me account. So any kind of good spending decision that you make goes into the Money for Me account. And at the end of the month, you get to take that Money for Me and either put it towards your debt, you could spend it on something for yourself, which I won't do. Whatever money that I have in my Money for Me account is going to go straight back towards debt. Pay a bill, you could go out to dinner, you could do anything, but that's money for you. And that's all based on good decision making, basically. And so I thought that was kind of an awesome reward at the end of every month to just kind of keep you going. If you're putting money in this separate account, and at the end of the month you get to do whatever you want with it, because that is definitely something that would make me want to make good spending decisions. And I love this idea Kate Northrup shared in her video, so I wanted to share it with you guys and pass it on. So my 3 tips again are: 1, get a buddy, tell somebody that you're in debt, tell somebody that you trust, that's a judgment-free person that's going to help you and that's going to be so excited to help you. 2, make it a challenge, goals that you have to reach. Make it an exciting, positive thing and stop looking at it as, you're embarrassed or you're ashamed. And the last thing is make your Money for Me account, because how cool is that? Every time you make a good decision, put that money in your Money for Me account, and at the end of the month, put that money towards something that you want, put it towards debt, put it towards whatever you would like. Split it however you want to do it, but it's money for you and it's going to help you make good financial decisions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave me all your comments. Like, these are my favorite comments in the world to read. I love responding to all of you. I sit at my computer after I upload these episodes every Tuesday and I just read comments because you guys are amazing. You leave me the most encouraging, motivational, sweetest notes, and I love hearing your stories. I would love to hear anything that you guys want to tell me. So leave me a bunch of comments, like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my videos, and you'll get them every week. And stay tuned for lots more videos to come, guys. Have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.